I'm saying way too much. I gotta stop saying Hey, what's going on, everybody? Joe Bizzle 289 here, and it has been a minute since I've been able to do a video. I've been away doing some other things, and I thought, why not do my first video back as a monitor? My previous monitor was an Asus VP247 gaming monitor, and it unfortunately broke through the adventures that I was doing. Something hit the screen, and I ended up getting lines across up and down and inside the side. It still kind of worked, but it was still frustrating to be able to see the stuff on the screen. So I decided to get a new monitor, and I got the Acer Nitro VG1 series. This one is 27-inch LED, and it is an IPS. It goes up to 144 Hertz, and it has a 1 millisecond response time. So this one should fit the bill for exactly what I needed to do. So without any further ado, we'll go ahead and open it up, and we'll see what all comes in the box. Okay. All right, so what we have here, right out the gate, we get, what do we got? We got tape. Okay. More tape. All right, this is must be the stand connector here. It's a really nice kind of a red color. So it'll be cool to see. And so we got some plastic, don't need the plastic. And inside here, all right, so we have an IEC cable, user's manual. You get a HDMI cable with it, and that is it right out of the top of the box. So we'll go ahead and flip it over here, and out she comes. All right, so we don't need the box. See you later. All right, so on this side is the actual base. All right. Cool little triangular base. Again, it's in that sweet red kind of a color. Oh man, that is just gonna pop on the desk. Oh man. All right, and then it's a two-piece foam packaging in the box. We'll get rid of that one. And then we got our standard anti-cling wrap on it here. Get rid of that. See you later, alligator. Okay. All right, so we'll take it out of the anti-sting here, or anti-static. Oh, there we are. Just toss this aside. All right, so immediately, first impressions right off the bat, it is a clean looking monitor. There's really no beveled edge along the side. You get maybe a millimeter on the side, but you have probably about an inch, 9/16 of an inch on the base here. And then let's look at the back here. So we do have inputs that go up into it instead of into it that way. They go up inside of it like that. All right, and you get one display port and two HDMI. And then your standard IEC input for power. And we do have a couple of buttons back here for adjusting the settings. Looks like you get a multi-directional thumbstick kind of one, and then three hard buttons, and probably most likely the power, which it does say power on it. And then we have a static cling on the name here, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Nice good peel, but then no other peels on it, unfortunately. Okay, So go ahead and set that aside and we'll get the base put together here. All right, looks pretty simple. Just line everything up. All right, the base has a self-doing nut here on it with a nice little handy dandy flip switch on it, so you don't have to get a screwdriver or anything. Makes putting it together pretty simple. We'll go ahead and tighten this one down. Okay, and then we can just pop her down. And then let's see how it goes on the back. And it looks like it just, okay, so there's a clip on it on the back here. Let's see if I can't do it this way for you all so you all can see it. Looks like she just, is that right? Yeah. Just slides up and on. Oh, holy cow. Is that it? No. There's got to be like... Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay. I was thinking there'd be screws or something else, but apparently this is 2020. All right, so let's see what the adjustments have on it here. Okay, you can go front and back. Okay, there's no side to side really. Is there any height adjustment? Okay, I'm not seeing any height adjustment. Okay, so all you get is just forward and backward. So backward and forward. All right. Well, we'll go ahead. Not really much else to really do here on this side. And so we'll go ahead and we'll power it up and we'll see what that looks like from there. Okay, so we got it all set up here. And so now we'll go through some of the settings that are on the screen or that are available to the monitor itself. And we'll show some comparisons here, see what kind of things we can see. So let's see. All right, so how easy is it to navigate? Okay, so we are in mode. Okay, so I hit the middle button, that little toggle switch on the back, and then I believe that'll give me these three options here. Okay, display port. Okay, auto source. Okay, so I want to move. Okay, so I want to exit. So I push back on that, and then we're back into the menu. Okay. Okay, menu. Oh, cool. Okay. All right, so that's just picture. Okay. Now, let's see if this has VSync compatible. It does have speakers on it, so you can hear. I want to make sure on my previous video of the monitor, people would ask a lot if there were speakers on it. But yes, there are speakers on this one. So you can hear audio. We can change that there. Gaming. Okay, there is FreeSync available on it, and we have that on. So let's turn that off. And maybe that's doing a reset. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go back into it here. Okay, gaming. Okay, so FreeSync is off. Okay, VRB. Okay, let's see what that one looks like. Okay, so we have normal, extreme, and off. So let's see extreme. Okay, that's extreme. Normal, slightly brighter. Okay, and then off. So a couple things I want to touch on here that I don't talk about too much in the video itself, and that's the features available on the monitor. So one would be HDR. It is an HDR compatible monitor. It is available to it, but only on the HDMI side, not DisplayPort. So that is something to keep in mind. Number two is the VRB setting. The VRB setting is the virtual response boost, and that is how the monitor actually gets down to 1 millisecond response time. Without it, it is about 4 milliseconds on the response time, gray to gray. So with that on there, you get two modes. You get the normal and you get extreme. And on extreme, it's really, I don't know, I couldn't really tell too much of a difference. What it does do though is it puts in a black screen between each frame. So you can kind of see that here on this monitor. I got two of them here. So I got one set on normal, and then this one is set with the VRB set on extreme. So there's somewhat of a difference right there. And then there is the overdrive function, which overvolts the pixels, allowing them to change faster. However, with that enabled, since they are overvolted, they will shoot past the color that they intend to hit. So you do get some color mismatch. So some things to keep in mind there. Okay, so again, HDR is available, but only on the HDMI side. The VRB is how you get down to the 1 millisecond response time. Otherwise, it's 4 milliseconds. And then lastly, the overdrive. It's an interesting feature, more of a gimmick, and it will cause kind of a color mismatch. So anyway, let's get back to the video. Well, I think you all get the gist here. All right, so again, this was the Acer Nitro VG1 series 27-inch monitor. It is an IPS display and with LED on it. What I really liked about it was just how quickly it went together. I mean, you can't beat that. You know, just a couple of screws and then it just clips right on. And that was pretty impressive. I mean, it didn't take a whole lot of pressure to connect them two together. And then it was very solid. As you saw, I was able to just hang it upside down and let it go from there. It's got a very bright and vibrant color scheme or display, which is great. Some other monitors that I've used in the past get really dark, and it just, this is really nice and bright. So, all right, well, that'll be all for today's video. I hope you all liked it. If you did, make sure you go ahead, like, share, and subscribe, as that helps me bring you more content. And I look forward to bringing you more content. As you can see, I actually put up some studio stuff, and I got a video coming up on that. And then we're going to have another video about getting everything all set up. So we do have some content coming up here soon in the future. All right, so that's going to do it for today. I hope everybody has a good one. And as always, rock out and rock on.